I'm here with Heath with his brand new 2026 Lucid Gravity, and he's been so kind to take his time out of the day to not only show us around the car, but to give us a chance to drive it, which is my first time driving a Gravity. But before we get to the driving, I wanted to know, what's it like having the vehicle? And you've had it how many miles now?
It's about 400 miles.
400 miles right here on this vehicle. Wow. Awesome. And so what are your thoughts just initially?
I think initial thoughts, it's a fantastic vehicle and well worth it. I've had it for just over a week now.
It is fresh.
Yeah, it's very fresh. Fresh off the line.
Awesome. So before we get into driving and what it feels like, what are some of your favorite features of the vehicle right here?
I think realistically, obviously we have the Frunk that we can show shortly. Access to the Tesla network and the native NACS port, I think that's a huge advantage for EVs, and just how fast it charges.
I mean, that's a real double down. We were talking earlier today about how you have reliable range, useful range, and then a useful network. That's a double down. That's game changer right there. But before we get into all those details, let's take a look at this Frunk.
Yeah, let's open it up.
So this is the Dream Edition, right?
Yes.
Okay, but did you get the little seat that comes up here?
Yeah, so the accessory's coming.
Okay.
So at the moment, this is what it's like without the cushion. You also have 110 volts power outlets.
Awesome. But they have power up here. You can put a portable battery, charge that up so that when you go camping, you can just pull it out and be ready to go camping. That's great. As many of us seen in other videos, there's that cushion that comes and you can sit around frunking around all day long.
You have the drink holders.
These cup holders, look at that. So wait, we got a cup. All right, look at that. Nice cold. Pretty good sized frunk. As again, enough room for two people to hang out, sitting in there. Lots of room for storage, batteries, whatever. What else is like your top list of things that you really like about the car?
For me, I'm a tech guy, so I love technology. So I think the fact that it has LiDAR, radar, sensors, cameras in preparation for sort of more autonomous driving, certainly advantage. And yeah, I'm just all about how fast it charges and the range and everything. So overall, it's a really good package.
I've been wanting to see the third row for a while now. I've seen people get in and out, but let's see how useful those seats really are. Okay, so how does one actually get back there?
Okay, so you just need to push the button and it will start folding.
Oh, wow.
Bring the seats forward and you can climb in.
All right, let's see this. All right. It's like climbing in a clubhouse. All right, that's pretty roomy. So I'm gonna sit with my butt fully in the corner, not scrunching down at all, and I still have 1 inch left. So if I was 6 feet tall, I'd probably be touching, but I'm 5'11", and I don't touch the roof. Maybe if we hit some bumps, but hopefully a seatbelt. But how tall are you?
I'm 5'11" as well.
5'11", so
but I think 2 adults can fit in here.
Yeah, and we've seen footage. There's tons of footage out there of other videos of people of 6'3", 6'4". You know, they're kind of in here. They can fit, but so if you have like some bigger kids getting ready to move on to go to college or whatever, they'll still fit back here. But yeah, there's lots of room. Hey, let's see what's like with the seats closed. Do we just hit that? Oh, pull.
Yep.
All right.
And then we'll start to come back. Try to see.
All right. Not bad. So I got room for my feet and this much room for legroom to my knees. Now, do these recline more though?
You can bring them back if you want. So there's a lever on the side to adjust them.
Okay.
And here you still have cup holders.
Oh, nice.
You have USB-C.
Woo, look
and
at that.
Ventilation as well.
That's pretty cool. I mean, if I was, I've been on a lot of road trips as a kid, but like this would be like my kind of dream because it's sort of like your little nook. You like, yo, you guys play your music up there, and I'm gonna have my little zone back here.
And you have the full-on sky view as well.
Yeah, you definitely get the benefit of the full view there. Nice, very cool, very roomy. Definitely more than some other options. Oop. All right. All right, so this is with the back seat still up. Still have room for some suitcases. And does that have a subfloor?
Yes.
Okay.
So
subfloor, sub trunk. I think.
Room.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty big. And yeah, these little things hold up the floor there, so it doesn't hit you while you're loading things. And does that piece actually come out if you wanted?
Yes, so it pulls out, so then you can basically push your seats down and put them back into the...
Very nice. And we have more power here. Well, look at that. We got lots of power, 12-volt outlet right there. And then is this an actual outlet?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. There we go.
You have one here, and there's one in the middle of the car as well.
Okay. Are there now? Do we know if they're all on the same circuit?
Not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll check in on that. But wow, very useful. Lots of room, lots of power, lots of devices. If you have kids and they're all wanting to play their, I don't even know what they play anymore. We got Switch, maybe a portable Xbox with the screen. I don't know what. But wow, that's very useful. I wish I had this back in the 90s.
Yeah.
So the mid row, the second row, is probably my favorite place. As much fun as the back seat is, this one has the screen, but the screen is off right now. But when you put yourself down, it turns on the screen. So it's I guess it saves energy or just saves processing power by being off when nobody's sitting there. If no one's going to use it. Hey, I wonder if did it turn on the fan?
It probably does as well, because when there's no one in the back, it keeps them off for efficiency.
I wondered. So if I'm out. Oh, you're sitting there. All right. So we can adjust the fan here. Nice. And is that affecting just this fan?
Yeah, so it'll be just that side of the car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it will do the pillar as well.
Yeah, that definitely went down.
Yeah.
Cool. Literally. And then one thing I really like is I'm a big texture guy. If you've seen some of my other videos, got some texture ASMR right here. I love this sort of rough texture along with the smooth and very nicely done leathers. And you find that throughout this vehicle right there, all the way up in the front. So it's really nice to have these textures instead of just one or two throughout the whole car. Very nice. So in addition to the vents here, I really like these side vents that are right here at the chest level. A lot of middle vents usually just kind of hit the knee or just kind of go over the knee, but these you can actually get to have air on your face as well as your chest. Oh, and are these automatic, these shades?
Yes.
How do I put that away? If I
push the button down.
Oh, okay. Oh,
it disappears.
There goes the screen. And then if I do that again, there goes the window. All right. So then if I want it to go back up, what do I do? Okay. Nice, tidy little. You wouldn't think there's something else in the door there.
No.
That's very clean.
Yeah, it's clean.
Very nice. And so it's already tinted. And then if you need that extra darkness, my old friend, there we go. All right. Very cool. For me, the other fun thing about this car is the built-in, basically air. How do you? There you go. Little button. And we got in-flight tables or in-drive tables. So if you have
USB-C.
Yeah, and USB-C for power, and so you don't have to reach down here or have it, the middle seat kicking those around. It's right here by your device. There's a little groove that I assume is for a tablet, but also you could actually have lunch.
Yeah.
You could have your bento box or Lunchables or whatever you want to have here. Or your laptop. There's a nice little lip here for your computer for those long 400-mile drives where you got to get some business done. All right. Well, Jeeves, where to next? All right. I'm noticing this little shape here. This looks like a flux capacitor. Is that what that does?
No, that's the microphone.
Oh, okay. So I'm guessing that's a front and then each side back here?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I'm on an important business call as an important businessman, I'm wanting to point my voice up there. Okay. And then also, this is the second row experience of the glass. So you do have this bar here, but you do have this as well. And then I understand this is some lighting at nighttime.
Yes. So you have lighting on the roof and then lighting in the front or in the back as well.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess we'll have to come back out here at night. But also what's kind of cool is, again, the front glass, this is where it starts to feel kind of like a Millennium Falcon style or Star Trek shuttlecraft. Just this giant forward window, especially back here. It looks very long, but it doesn't really come off that way when you're sitting up there. But that's still very cool. Very nice. And yes, the phone is overheating, which is why we switched devices. This is very roomy, even for this spot. So this seat is pretty much set where I would, which is probably similar to where my driving seat. Tice was here. He's a little shorter. But if this was me, this is about how much room I would have if I was sitting behind myself with the front seat there. So there's third row, second row, first row. There's room for all rows.
Plenty of room.
All right, Heath, that is a lot of room. I mean, I don't have a family myself, but it does have a lot of room for activities. I big on car camping, and with all those seats folded flat, I can just imagine how much. Like if you got an elevated pad, put some storage under there,
Yeah.
have your seats. But as I was getting out, I noticed I saw the bear up front, but then there's another bear up here. Like, what's this all about?
Yeah, I think because Lucid designs the car in California, they sort of adopt the sort of California ethos, and there's little bears scattered throughout the car. So I just discovered this one today as we were opening the doors, but we have them on the seats. There's one on the Tesla charger port. So there's every now and then there's a question of how many bears are on the car to see if people can figure out where they all are hiding.
If there's any other owners out there or other people that have found all of the bears, let us know in the comments if you have found all the hidden bears. And I mean, that's more fun than going to Disneyland and finding all the hidden Mickeys, you know. Do you think there's still one to find maybe today?
There's probably some to find,
All
yeah.
right. Well, I think it's time to drive it. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right. I mean, as much fun as to be a passenger, we want to feel what this thing is like to drive. All right. So we are in the Lucid Gravity Dream Edition.
Don't go to sleep.
No, don't. All right. Let's go. It's a bit hot in these rhinos.